Yesterday, we learned that Activision Blizzard King got purchased by Microsoft for the whopping $70 billion. Small change, small change. Of course, the CEO of Activision Blizzard King is one Bobby Kotick, who has had his share of controversy in the past. So I thought, let's take this moment to talk about video game CEOs and how they are so tremendously overpaid. So let's get started then. Is it cool that there's going to be like 3 companies? Yep, that's capitalism. The tendency towards monopoly, baby. So this is the game CEO pay in 2020, which is based off, the data is sourced from company filings, standardized to 2020 calendar year. All amounts in US dollars. Foreign currencies converted at average exchange rate for 2020 hourly average based on a standard 2,000 work hours per year. So that's where these numbers come from. So if we start off first by looking at what's like the average game developer salary. Of course, this is from Glassdoor, so it's not perfect. It's gonna be incomplete data, but we can start off from here. So in the US, average salary would be around 70K, because of course we have to take into account here that different, like you can see down here, that different areas have different salary averages. Like artists have a little bit lower than programmers, etc., etc. But let's go with that 71K a year, because that's a good place to start. So if we start from there and then we start going through this list, so Embracer Group, the CEO makes like $162,000 a year, which is like, it's a good amount of money, but if we go with that average of 70K, it's not like obscenely too much more than in an average employee. It's like a bit over two times more, which I don't think is obscene. This is total compensation sniff, so this includes benefits, stocks, etc. So that is included here from what I recall. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Oh, you can actually see the median compensation and the ratio down here. Nice. But I think that is included there, because once we start going lower down this list, you see. So this is not too bad. Same for like Claude Guillemot. Claude Guillemot here from the Guillemot Corporation, which I think he's the brother of Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft. So here we're still like in the around 3-4 times, you know, it's not like crazy. Then we start seeing a jump here at AppLovin, where it's like 409,000, where it's like, okay, now it's starting to be like higher. And then Eastside Games also a little bit higher, but you know, still like we're getting close to the $500,000 point around here. And then we got Roviohe, Finland, 535K. So now we're seeing already quite a big jump. So now we're looking at like 5 to 6 times more than the average employee, which is like, I think that this is starting to be at like the threshold of how much should be allowed of the difference. And then Frontier, then we're jumping with Sumo, we jumped to like 685K. And then we have the Digital Bros, Abramo Galante and Raffaele Galante, sorry. Got Nason, 727K Motorsports, 700. Then we got Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, almost $1 million. So this is already like over 10 times more than the average salary, which I think is like way too much. Almost 1 mil. Here we got the joint CEOs of CD Projekt earning a cool over 1 mil here. So, you know, some nice money, while their employees are making, you know, normal salaries. So, you know, just Atari. What is Atari still doing? Are these just salaries, or do these include stocks, dividends, and bonuses? So these include stocks, dividends, and bonuses. So salaries will never be like this high for CEOs typically, but this is total compensation, as you can see here. So it's not just salary, but it includes like bonuses and stocks and dividends, all that kind of stuff. Got Codemasters, got Keyword. But let's get to the fun stuff. So here we start being in the millions, or 2.2 million, 2.8 million, 2.8 million, Sega 2.9 million, Square Enix 4.1 million. And if you're now thinking like, okay, so the average salary, again, this is not the best, it's not the best number, but you'll get a rough idea, like 70K. They're gonna be like 70K, 80K, 90K, like that's where the average developer is making. And then like someone at the company like, I make 4 million a year. Indeed. I'm like, oh, that's fair. In 2020, Atari Token was launched by Atari in equal partnership with ICB Group. Atari Group announced in March and granted ICB non-exclusive licenses to run a cryptocurrency online casino. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And we got Gameloft. Yo, why does Stéphane Roussel look so evil in this image? It's an evil ass image. Then we got Jürgen, Modern Times. Roblox. Yo, remember when we covered Roblox in that earlier video about how they are exploiting the fuck out of children. Like, so exploitative. Roblox is like crazy exploitative, and this dude is raking in fucking almost $6.8 million, an hourly wage of 3.3 thousand. Have you ever seen a rich person who doesn't look evil? Good point. GameStop, hello, making a cool 7.6 mil. Where's Sulak? Exploitation. We're just providing children with business opportunities. They learn early, you'll say. I was taken during a mocap session where I was playing the villain in that new game, you'll say. Nexon, Glue Mobile, Team 17. They're the ones who make Worms. Nowadays they publish a lot of indie games. So 10 million seems fair. Business opportunities for children. Yikes. Just learning. I'm a worm. You are a worm. Got 10 million for Razer. But then we start getting into the fun numbers. We got Take-Two, makers of or publishers of Grand Theft Auto, 18 million. Strauss Zelnick. Unity, 22 million. Zynga. But didn't Zynga just get purchased by someone? Am I misremembering this? Hold on. Did Zynga get purchased by someone? My computer is Take-Two. Yes. Take-Two purchased Zynga. That's what it was. I was like, I knew that there was someone who bought Zynga, and it's Take-Two. Yeah. You're gonna put the 10 million to better worm AI. Lamau. Then Electronic Arts, 34 million for Andrew Wilson. 34 million. That's like incredible. I don't know what Skills is. Then we got the man himself, Robert Bobby Kotick, 154 million. And now, of course, he's gonna make so much money from the Microsoft purchase. He's probably gonna get kicked out of Activision Blizzard once the deal, like the purchase is complete. But I mean, he has a platinum parachute for himself. Like, he doesn't have to do jack shit, and his bloodline will not have to do anything for generations to come. Is he though? Yeah, of course he is. He's the one who's facilitating the purchase. He's gonna. Or you mean is he gonna get kicked? He might. Don't know if he will. Maybe not. And then Playtika at the very front. They make casino games, if I recall. 372 million. Yeah, his bloodline. So here, let's see. Look at Activision. The pay ratio is 1 to 1,560. The CEO pay ratio. Now that's fair. That's fair, folks. I just want to remind you, chat, like, who generates the profit in these gaming companies? Like, what is it that brings the profit? It's the games, of course. And who makes those games? The game developers. Do they get that profit when the company is making huge stonks? They might get some scraps here and there, like, oh, we have a share program for our employees. They can get a little scrap of shares, you know, nice. But mainly it's going to be like the CEO, the stockholders, and they're making huge bank, and they're not making the games. I can understand that, you know, having someone, especially when your company is a really huge company, like kind of in charge of like the higher picture kind of thing. Sure. Yeah, I can understand the need for those types of people. However, the ratio should not be like thousands of times or hundreds of times more. It should be like, you know, 3 to 4 times more at max what they're earning. And the workers should be getting some, like, that profit as well. The workers should have a democratic say in what is done with that profit. Like in the Mondragon cooperatives, this is just one example, but you know, there, part of the profit is put back into the company, part of it goes as a bonus to all of the members, and part of it goes into the members' pension fund, and then a part of it they get to decide what they want to do with it. Like, that's how it should be, because everyone's there is like making that profit. So I don't think it's fair and just that only the people at the top get to benefit from that. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe. It helps me out more than you think. I usually stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on twitch.tv/funwithfondue at 5 p.m. Central European time, but I'm currently about to move countries, so my streaming schedule is a little bit more erratic. You can find a link to my Twitch in the description, and if you want, you can check out some of my other videos here on the channel. There should be something on the screen right now. I hope you have a good one, and thanks for watching this one. Bye-bye.